All right. In the name of equality, we only talk about, as far as gender equality, we only talk about the things that, the positive things that men get that women also want to equal share in. We don't talk about women equally sacrificing, investing, or taking time to sacrifice for these things. So you'll hear, women are oppressed, this, that, and, some women are, but for the most part, the majority of the women have preferential hiring and service sector jobs. There are more women working than there are men at this point. And if you take away the top 10% of men, women actually out-earn men. Women out-earn men in their between their 20s and 30s. It's like free choice is such a thing that if you choose mediocrity, it's like women choose mediocrity then complain that they don't get superior results. They go out of their way to choose low-paying jobs. They take off work more than men. They're on sick leave more. Like, they have all of these things that they take advantage of that men don't get. Men have to fight for paternity leave. Women are granted maternity leave. It's a plethora of things that they get that men actually don't get, that they don't. The benefits that they get are just, hey, that's just how it is. But anything we get that they perceive as more than them is different. Why am I talking about the perceived differences of men and women? Because if women truly believed in equality, then when you think of a midlife crisis, how do women, now that they're making money and independent, what's their version of a midlife crisis? See, I talked to an elder, and she intentionally evaded the question, but I said, hey, when men have a midlife crisis, they buy a Porsche, they do something weird to feel young, and people typically know it's a midlife crisis, and they address it as that. When women are having these midlife crises, being single, alone, and their family not really dealing with them outside of material things, it's not seen as a midlife crisis. It's celebrated, and it's like the echo chamber. So a woman could be 50 years old, and I know I work with women that are 50 and 60 that are obese, that are unbearable, that are still talking about when my Mr. Right comes. Like, no, it's over. If you're 50 and 60 with a bad temperament, don't know. I met a 50-year-old talking about when she meets the right man, she'll learn how to cook. You're 50. If you can't cook already, then why would a man... You being 50 and not knowing how to cook is like being with a man that's 50 and never had a job. You wouldn't wait for him to become employed. This female midlife crisis is because females are raised to be narcissistic and delusional. They're raised to feel like nothing they do is wrong, and everything men do is wrong until it's critiqued or given some sort of validation by women. This is nonsensical. It is often why a lot of women, that are beautiful end up single, because they think they have options that they don't have, and they don't realize that they're critically unbearable. I mean, even to their children deal with them sparingly and don't want to spend time with them, but they still don't get it.